Have you ever been in a situation where you seem to take the brunt of the blame for everything that goes wrong, even though you know you're not at fault? Perhaps you've met people who constantly deflect responsibility to others, leaving you feeling trapped in an endless cycle of blame and shame. If you've been through this, you may be familiar with the phenomenon known as narcissistic scapegoating. Welcome back to Wellness Lenses, where every conversation is a deep dive into mental wellness. If you're new here, a special warm welcome to you as well. We know you're going to like it here. If today's topic is something that appeals to you, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content on mental health and psychology. We're now also on Substack, so check the link in the description box below. Today, we're going to talk about the complex dance of narcissistic scapegoating. This phenomenon occurs when people with narcissistic tendencies project their own flaws, insecurities, and failures onto others, particularly those closest to them. It's similar to a twisted game of hot potato, but instead of passing around a harmless spud, there is emotional turmoil and psychological manipulation. Now, let's break it down. Picture this: you're in a relationship, whether familial, romantic, or professional, with someone who exhibits narcissistic behavior. They're charming, charismatic, and frequently appear larger than life. However, beneath that facade is a fragile ego that is easily wounded by any perceived criticism or threat to their superiority. When things don't go their way, narcissists use a classic defense mechanism: projection. They shift the focus away from their own flaws by attributing them to others. And who better to blame than an unwitting scapegoat? This person becomes the target of relentless criticism, gaslighting, and manipulation, all in an effort to protect the narcissist's fragile self-esteem. But why do narcissists exhibit this behavior? Well, it all comes down to control. Narcissists maintain a sense of superiority and power by using the scapegoat as the proverbial punching bag. They thrive on the chaos they cause, relishing in the drama, while the scapegoat is left to pick up the pieces of their shattered self-esteem. Now, you may be wondering, how do I recognize narcissistic scapegoating in my own life? Great question. Pay attention to patterns of behavior. Is someone in your life constantly blaming you for their mistakes? Do they refuse to take responsibility for their actions, instead shifting blame to you or others? If so, you may be caught in a web of narcissistic scapegoating. Now, this is where I would like to hear from you. Have you ever been scapegoated in a relationship? Share your story in the comment section below. Your experiences could be useful to others who are trying to make sense of similar situations. Imagine a seemingly idyllic family led by a charming, charismatic parent. From the outside, everything appears to be perfect, but peel back the layers and you'll discover a darker truth beneath the surface. Welcome to the world of narcissistic parents and their families, where scapegoating is the norm. Narcissistic parents are masters of manipulation, projecting their own insecurities onto their children, and one unlucky member of the family becomes the designated scapegoat. This role is thrust upon them, often at a young age, leaving lasting scars. Imagine growing up in a household where nothing you do is good enough. Your achievements are dismissed, your emotions are invalidated, and your very existence is called into question. Many scapegoated children face a harsh reality as a result of their parents' narcissistic tendencies. But why is this happening? Narcissistic parents seek admiration and validation, and they will go to great lengths to maintain their inflated sense of self-worth. When confronted with their own flaws or failures, they look to their children as easy targets for blame. If you're watching this and nodding in agreement, know that you're not alone. Share your story with us in the comment section below. Your voice is important, and your experiences can help shed light on this frequently overlooked issue. Scapegoating in narcissistic families is akin to a bizarre game of emotional roulette. The scapegoat lives on eggshells, never knowing when they'll be the target of the next verbal assault or manipulation. Meanwhile, their siblings may receive lavish praise and favoritism, exacerbating feelings of isolation and inadequacy. But here's the thing: scapegoating isn't about the victim at all. It is about the narcissistic parent's desperate desire to maintain control and superiority at any cost. By scapegoating their child, they divert attention away from their own flaws and insecurities, perpetuating a cycle of dysfunction and suffering. So, how can we break the cycle of narcissistic scapegoating? It all starts with awareness. Recognizing the signs and understanding the dynamics at play is the first step towards reclaiming your power. Set boundaries and stick to them. Refuse to internalize the blame that has been unfairly placed on you. Surround yourself with people who validate your experiences and encourage you. Remember that you are not responsible for another person's insecurities or shortcomings. You deserve to be treated with dignity and kindness, without the burdens of scapegoating and manipulation. So as you can see, narcissistic scapegoating is a harmful pattern of behavior that can have devastating consequences for individuals and relationships. By arming ourselves with knowledge and support, we can break free from its hold and cultivate relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. If you found valuable information in this video, please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you've made it this far, a special thank you to you. In case you missed it, we're now on Substack. You can get free summaries of each video if you subscribe. And if you want full details of each video's topic, with references and helpful resources, we offer a paid subscription for a small fee. Just click the link below. See you in the next video.